Hello and welcome back to Redirecting. I am going to be going in on the subject of polygamy again in this video. A sister shared something with me that was worth talking about. I'll put it to you that way because what it does is it helps to shine more light on the reason why a lot of people shun polygamy. Okay? It is what it is. Now, I will say this up front. We've talked about this before. A lot of people think that we are just completely against the whole concept of polygamy. And we've clarified many times, but people believe what they want to believe because we don't support polygamy and neither do we promote it. We are actually, we would actually encourage people don't even seek that type of lifestyle. But let me explain, what do I mean by that? Because I know it sounds confusing to say that we're not against it, but we don't promote it. Let me tell you why. Actually, the video that I'm going to show you, this is going to explain why very clearly. I'm going to show you this video first, then I'll be right back, and hopefully this will give you a greater understanding of how we can be not against something, but still don't support it. Be right back.
In a whole other space, if I wouldn't have never responded emotionally the way that I've done. You know, some of the shit on.
Let's be real. Let's be real. You feel threatened by Malia at times. Keep it fucking real for the people right now.
Times, yeah.
Why do you feel threatened? Because you know I like fucking her. Come on. Let's talk.
I feel like y'all
Let's have a real nigga moment. You know I like fucking her. And you feel like maybe her pussy a little tighter than yours. Let's talk. Tell the people what it is.
Yeah, I do.
You feel that I like fucking her more and I might catch feelings for her more than you. But guess what? She a fucking apple and you an orange. It's variety. Ain't no competition. I like both. Both give me a different feeling. Ain't no competition. That's the part of being polygamous as a king. You get multiple. Get them some water too. Hey, yo, you get multiple. I don't feel like it's a competition. I don't look at it like that. I feel like she a banana and you a fucking apple. It's two different things. It's gonna give me a mood for a banana. Sometimes I'm in the mood for that apple. And you my home base. You feel what I'm saying? Like you who've been riding with me, you my number one. You feel me? But that's what we agreed upon by doing polygamy. But there ain't no competition. Ain't nobody gonna take your place, but that's in your mind because of low self-esteem, dog. And you gotta check yourself and take responsibility for that money. You can't hold her responsible because at the end of the day, she responded to your shit and she got her shit and your shit trigger her shit. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like she all perfect and everything, but I think you got a perfect situation for somebody to trigger your shit for you to look at yourself through.
We come from the same place. And we literally reflect each other and show each other's DNA.
Nah, we having a threesome one night. It's not our idea, right? Not like, yo, let's have a threesome with Malia. Come on, let's fuck all three of us. Oh, we sitting here fucking.
That's not my idea. You
said, you suggested that shit.
No, I did.
You said, let's do it. But was you in agreement to it? Yes or no? Now, lie to this camera.
Yeah, in the moment I was.
In a moment, the whole fucking time until the end. What you talking about? You was with the whole shit. Now lie. Lie on this camera in front of these people. Look at me. Lie.
I just said, yeah.
All right, so we was into it, right? We was getting into it. I fucked you. You came, right? You bust your nut, right? It was hard. You was done. You was like, well, let her get hers. I was like, all right, cool. So I'm fucking her. And you see me tearing that pussy up. When you see me hitting that, for some reason, about 5-7 minutes in that shit, I'm tearing that pussy up. You already came. You started getting jealous because I'm hitting her and she feeling good. I'm feeling good hitting it. And you got jealous in the middle of it. We had to stop. My dick went soft because you start getting triggered. Why? You got your nut.
She did the same thing to me prior.
No. We're talking about that time right there. Don't try to flip
right
it.
Before that,
No. Don't try to flip it.
Ain't no flipping. If we gonna be reflecting each other ourselves, then that's what happened. So that's what happened. She did.
All right. So let me ask you this. Because she did it, that make it right for you to do it?
I'm not saying.
Who's supposed to be the empress? Who's supposed to be the higher self? Who's supposed to be the smarter person? Are you on her level or not? Because you keep putting yourself on her level. Let me know.
If we triggering each other demons, and we know that we triggering each other demons, why you want to fight me? Why you being disrespectful to me when you got a healthy perspective just like me? That's my point.
What I'm saying is this, but she not you. You smarter than her, right? You in a higher position than her, right? So you're held at a different responsibility than her, right? Right or wrong? So why you keep comparing yourself to her on the equality? You're not equal to her, right? Supposedly, you're supposed to be smarter than her on some other shit, right? So why you keep on some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up, man? Either you empress and you wiser than her, or you not and you on the same level as her. Which one is it?
I just see it as.
I'm asking you a question.
I do feel like in ways more mentally advanced.
All right, so you've been with me from day one. You know my knowledge. You know everything about me. You know more than she know, period, right? So you on a higher level. You held on a different responsibility than her. So stop trying to make it a tit for tat. You keep sitting here like, yo, you know what I'm saying? It's tit for tat, da-da-da-da-da. And it's not. We talking about you, my nigga. And she do some petty shit because she's young in this shit. She don't know us. You know better. You've been rocking me for a long time. Stop trying to make it seem like, oh, she did it and I did it, so it don't matter. No, my nigga, you did it and you held to a different standard than her. All right, so let's get back to the situation. You got jealous because I was hitting it and you were like, well, I feel like maybe you might feel like her pussy tighter than mine or it's better than mine. And I'm like, and then what? So if it is tighter, so what? I'm going to leave you for her and I'm going to put her in your position. Can anybody take your place? Right? So I keep asking you that question. So the question is, why is you really mad at Malia right now, for real, for real? Or are you mad at yourself?
I do feel like I'm mad at myself because I feel like my behaviors of me walking away,
Malia,
having eyelashes.
Yeah, nah, you've been doing this shit for a long time. People tired of this shit. People are tired. You should be tired. Let's think back, huh?
Yeah, I know.
We've been doing this a long fucking time, my nigga. By now, you know who I am. They know who I am. You know what it is. You came back. You left. You came back. You left. You know what it is. You come back. You agreed to it. So, my nigga, come the fuck on already. Get with the shit or not, yo. It's you. It's not Malia and nobody else. Take responsibility. I'm going to hold you to a higher standard than Malia because you're supposed to be my empress, my motherfucking queen. You feel me? I'm holding you responsible. I'm holding you responsible. You've been back and forth. You know what the this is. You know how I am. Don't sit here and act stupid.
I hope that video really helped you to get a better understanding as to why a lot of people are against polygamy. Okay? So let me just back it up for a moment. From a biblical standpoint, I can't say that polygamy is wrong because even in scripture, the Most High told David that he would have given him more wives, and he didn't have to do it. So basically, he didn't have to do what he did in going after someone else's wife. Okay. He gave him Abigail as a wife. David already had wives, right? But the Most High gave him Abigail. So if something was wrong with polygamy, if it was a sin, then I don't think the Most High would have given David Abigail as a wife when he already had wives. As a matter of fact, I believe one of Abigail's handmaids also became one of his wives as well, if I'm not mistaken. And the point I'm trying to make is, biblically, we can't say that polygamy is wrong, but the example that we showed you in this video is why we don't promote it, is why we are against it in this day and age. And I must say in general, okay, because we've talked about before how there are righteous examples of polygamy. I'm not talking about those, okay? Not talking about those. But what I am talking about, and what I have talked about for many years now, is the fact that many are using polygamy as a way to satisfy a sexual fetish. For this man, and 2 of his wives, because I believe he has 5 or more. But for him to be on camera talking about whose vajayjay is this and that versus that one, and this one being jealous, and this is the drama that we were talking about. This is the stuff that we were talking about where for a lot of these men, it has nothing to do with nation building. It has nothing to do with fulfilling a righteous order. It has nothing to do with anything spiritual, but it's all about, like he said in the video, variety. He was honest. It was all about sexual variety. Having this woman and that one. This one is like an apple. This one is like an orange. You see? And he gets to experiment with all of these different types of sexual encounters with all of these different women. You see? And so that is the push and the pull for a lot of men. It has nothing to do with loving these women or the Most High saying, oh, this is your wife, or the Most High saying this is righteous. It has nothing to do with that for a lot of these men. You see, I don't care whether he identifies as knowing our culture or not. That has nothing to do with it, because many men who identify who we are biblically as being from the tribe of Judah, even a lot of them go after this for sexual reasons, and it has nothing to do with nation building. And so I wanted to share this video because it was shared with me. I believe the sister probably shared it with me because we had a little talk about it recently. I believe it was on one of my posts on the community section of the channel, right? And so she probably shared it with me for that reason. And so it took me a minute to get to it, but I thought it would be a good idea to go ahead and share this because it pretty much explains and proves what many of us talk about, in that these brothers, many of them, are not involved in polygamist marriages because of anything righteous, but because they have a sexual fetish. And there was even talk of them all coming together in the bed together. You see, it wasn't meant to be like this, but this is what people have turned it into. And if you think for 1 minute that this is smiled upon and accepted by the Most High, it is this type of foolishness that have our people so messed up in their minds. You've turned everything into a flesh thing. You've removed the spirituality from it, and it's all about the flesh, pleasing the flesh, fulfilling sexual desire. And you push and promote a lifestyle based on your own fetishes, you see. And so this is why many people are against polygamy. A lot of folk don't understand it. And even women, a lot of women say, I don't get why you're against it. I don't get this, that, and the other. Well, like I said, I don't think anything is biblically wrong with polygamy. But the way many people are practicing this, the reason why many men go into this is because sexually they feel like they can't get enough and they need variety. Just like the man said in the video, it's all about variety. It is what it is. Some people don't like to hear the truth because it's uncomfortable to them, but it is what it is. The truth will always be whether you like it or not. I just wanted to touch on this subject and share this clip with you that was shared with me. And so now, if you have any questions as to why we don't promote polygamy, hopefully this video and the video that we shared with you, the clip that we shared, will clear things up for you. Because it's all about their sexual desires. Nothing to do with anything righteous. Okay? I'm done with this video, family. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, share and like this video, and with that, I am out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.